Hello, hello. Welcome to yet another D&D stream. However, this time it's going to be very different. I shall be the DM, not the player, this time around. We are entering a world of darkness and cruelty. A world that has not seen the sun in thousands of years. We shall follow 4 players as they make their journey through the dark depths of Zareheel. I would like to place a disclaimer right now that this is not a campaign for children, as we will be covering some darker topics. So, without further ado, If you would like to see more content like this, please go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, and whatever else there is. Now, let's get in.
30 seconds. I'm just like, nah, I don't.
You guys are live.
Yeah,
What
I
are you talking
no,
about?
I didn't say anything.
So welcome, everyone, to the first session of this brand new campaign. Normally, with a lot of my campaigns, I tend to start with a, prologue, but I've decided this time around I'm just gonna throw you guys on in. No prologue, no preparation, no clue into what you're going into. So, are you ready to venture forth?
Ready as I'll ever be. I guess.
Let's do it.
Alright, so it has been weeks since all of you were casted in irons and thrown into dark, damp cells. It has been so long that some of you have been able to procure some drinkable things from your own creations and concoctions. However, today is the day. It is finally coming to a head, for you have committed the greatest of sins. You have fallen asleep in the one world where sleeping is outlawed. Bags are thrown over your heads as you march down a stone hallway. All you can hear is the slapping of your bare feet on the cold ground. You smell the musky interior of the bag, and as you near creaking opening doors, you can hear what sounds like a crowd of people, hundreds, maybe even thousands, yelling and screaming, all chanting, ready for what's to come. As you're escorted from the cold stone floors, you're brought onto more smoother pavement, up onto rickety wood creaking stairs. You can feel the wood creak underneath each step as you're brought across a stage. All you can smell is the wood. Your ears are full of the sounds of angry people. You are then shoved harshly, kneed in the back of your knees, down to the ground. On your knees, one by one, the bags are taken from your head. The first to have their bag lifted off of his face is a younger man, a bit chubby, but adorable nonetheless. He has a rainbow-esque look on his skin. Joltex, would you like to describe your character as the priest names you off and begins to read your last rites and testaments?
Yes. Do I describe in character or out of character?
Go ahead and describe out of character. You can give yourself a good old description.
Okay. So, Raphael hears voices. He is very, very timid, quiet, but also cheerful at the same time. In this moment, he is utterly terrified. He has no clue what to do or what's going on, having just woken up from having no memories for the past couple of years. He is a team player, always has his party's backs, and is very, very stubborn.
What does he look like?
He has brownish red hair. He is he's wearing prison clothes, but he is also very chubby, young. He has no build whatsoever, no muscles. He is short, and I believe that finishes up my description.
Okay. The priest standing off to the side reads your name off of a scripture.
Raphael. Sin against world, nightmare brought forth. Sentence to death.
The next bag is removed off the person to your left. A short goblin sitting upon his knees looks much smaller, on his knees even. As the bag is ripped from his head, the priest reads off his name. And Sloth, would you like to describe how your character looks?
Our character is named King Woodson. He is 4 feet, so height of a goblin, around 55 pounds. He is mostly red-headed, but he has streaks of white in his hair and his beard as well. He has a scar on his left, the left side of his face, I believe, and his eye is missing, so he has replaced it with a sort of like bionical magical eye that he really doesn't know how to use. He's a typical goblin shape, but due to him being out and about for a very long time, he has grown a bit of muscle.
Okay. The priest also reads your name off of the scripture.
King Woodson. Sin against world, nightmares brought forth. Sentence to death.
The man to your left has a bag removed from his head. He's about the same size as the goblin, a little bit bigger, a dwarf. He has a manic look in his eye, stashed away his little sack full of liquor in his pants. He has produced quite the bulge. However, no one's really paying too much mind to it at this point, as he's being sentenced to death. So, War, would you like to describe how your character looks?
He looks about what a dwarf would look about age, like 25, 30. Got this glistening red hair. Would be a mohawk, but since it's been there for so long, probably a little bit longer and drawn out, a little floppy like a faux hawk. Used to have braids in his beard. He's got a really weird look in his eye, more like a cursed, like purple eyes, but more enchanted. Muscular structure is very bulky, like it shows a lot of muscle and ready to go at any time. But otherwise than that, he looks like he's always swaying.
Alright. The priest reads your name off of the scripture.
Jackie Lee.
You got the wrong guy, Governor.
Sin of nightmares released upon land. Sentence.
Can't say my name right. I'm not
Death.
here.
Finally, the final man to Jackie's left has the bag removed from his head. He's quite a large man. Even upon his knees, he towers over the rest of you. His horns reaching up to the sky into great points. His hands, although bind, hold sharp claws. He is much more restrained than the rest of you. Rooted, would you like to describe your character?
Alrighty. So Barbas is a Keegan and a incredibly large one at that. He is a much more relaxed character, though socially awkward to some extent. He's not very good with people. But I'm trying to think of descriptors, but I'm not very good at describing.
You're okay.
He's kind of a scruffier man, heavily muscular. Definitely a lot larger than everyone else due to his training. He definitely towers, as you said, over everyone, and definitely stands out among a crowd.
All right. The priest also reads your name off of the scripture.
Barbas. Sin release nightmares upon the land, sentencing death.
Upon this final read, the crowd grows hushed. They listen closely. They prepare themselves, ready to catch any stray clippings that fall off the stage. Quite a gruesome event. You all are shoved down, your heads laying across a stone block, your necks perfectly open wide. In the crowd, however, a mysterious figure begins to move towards the front. They make their way swiftly, but quietly. As all of you lay your heads on the blocks, the executioners come up to you. They all bring sharp implements that look as if they were just sharpened that day for this specific occasion. It's quite rare that anyone falls asleep anymore. It's quite rare that anyone would be foolish enough to sleep anymore, knowing the plague that it brings upon the land. For you see, this land has not seen the sun in thousands of years, and they have not known dreams for many more. For you see, this land is plagued with nightmares and darkness, a plague brought about no one knows how. However, as the executioners ready their blades to bring them down upon your necks, to feel the cold steel reach blood, there is a bright light that comes from somewhere to the right. The bright light is a beam of sun, as it seems, but that is impossible. The sun has not been seen for years. However, this beam of sun splits through the darkness of this dreary town and hits all 4 executioners, knocking them clean dead where they stand. You all have a moment here. What would you like to do?
Alright, so are we tied both hands and feet?
So, your feet are not tied. For the 3 of you who are much smaller, your hands are very loosely tied for the most part. You only have bindings around the wrist. However, Barbas, you have multiple bindings going from your wrist onto your elbows. They really wanted to keep you good and locked up. All of you who cast magic have a specific item around your neck. It is a magic blocking collar. It has a black basing to it, and when it is activated, the stones that are upon it turn red. And it almost looks like an upside down crown, the sharp points almost digging into your collarbones.
Alright, is there any way I can see if any of the sharp implements are face up?
There is nearby one of the executioner's blades that was dropped. It has stuck itself into the ground of the stage, but a sharp end of it is pointing slightly upwards.
I would like to try to cut my hands free.
Okay. Roll me a strength check. Let's see if you're strong enough to cut through these binds. So roll a d20, and then whatever strength modifier you have, go ahead and add that in.
Okay. 11 plus 1. So
Okay,
12.
12. All right, you're not quite, but you managed to cut it enough to the point where you could wriggle your wrists out. So it didn't cut the rope, but you did get it loose enough. So your hands are now free.
I want to, Jackie, I want to backflip up off the ground.
Okay.
And
Roll
try
me
to
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Let's see if you stick this landing, which would be very funny if you didn't.
Right. 29.
Nope, you perfectly, just absolutely wonderfully backflip up from the stone block and land
then
on your
I'll-
feet.
I want to dig my toes under one of the axes and try to kick it up to try to free Barbas?
Barbas.
Barb.
Okay, to kick up the axe. I mean, there's 3 of them that are laying about, and then there's that one stuck in the ground, so you can kick up any of them pretty easily. You do manage to kick one up. However, roll me a sleight of hand to see if you catch this thing.
19.
All right, perfect. You do manage, despite your hands being bind, catch the huge axe in your hands, and it dwarfs you. This is a big fucking axe. This was meant
And then
for
backflip on
half
top of
giants.
this. We'll make it more productive here. I will backflip with the axe to cut his bites.
So many backflips. You know what? I'll count that 29 into this. So you easily backflip and you cut Barbas free. The moment Barbas is free, a masked person with long white hair jumps up from the right of the stage and starts waving you guys over, as if to say with their body language, this way, come on.
Character hasn't even got up yet, has he?
Yeah, say. I guess we should. I'm going to make a motion to pick up King Woodson.
Just
So-
okay.
I'm not even gonna untie you. I'm just gonna pick you up.
Joltex,
fine.
what is Raphael doing?
He is, would I be able to, take take one of the sharp implements out of the ground and cut, cut someone free?
Well, let's see here. The only person who isn't cut free yet is Woodson, and he's been picked up.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
I warn you, these blades are meant for half giants. They're huge. Barbas can hold one just barely in his hands naturally.
Okay.
Like, these are massive fucking axes.
Can I, well, I guess I'll do that later, but I guess I'll go with the masked person. I will go with him.
Okay, so you're gonna start running towards the right of the stage?
Yes.
All right. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I guess now that I have King Woodson, I guess I'm following suit.
All right, you're gonna also run towards the right of the stage.
I'm gonna hopefully barrel roll down the stairs. Like a little swerving walk, just Okay.
All right, so you all run in the direction of this masked person who has beckoned you over, and immediately they turn around and take off in a direction into the crowd. People are running out of the way. They're terrified of you. These citizens believe you to be mass criminals. So everyone is running and backing away from you. There are guards coming from all directions. At one point, it seems as though your path may be blocked, but the mysterious masked person hangs a really hard right and jumps up a set of boxes and walls up onto the rooftops. I need you all to make acrobatics checks to see if you can follow them.
What die is that?
The D20.
D20. Okay.
Most things are going to be done with the D20.
20. Nat 20.
Nat 20, really?
Yes.
That's
Wait,
amazing.
since I'm tied up, do I need a roll? Since I'm still
Yeah,
tied up
wait,
being
as long
carried,
as
do
you
I
roll
need to
it.
Just throw the goblin up there.
I would say since Barbas has got you, you're probably fine.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, cool. I don't have to roll then.
Yeah, you're good.
I rolled the lowest with the 16. Wait, 18. 18.
Okay.
There we go.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Slightly fumbling up the boxes.
You all managed to bounce up these boxes and up the wall right after this person and up onto the rooftops. And now you all are making your way across the city from the roof. And I will give a city view here. There we go. All of you are running across houses and tall rise buildings, all with various gears and clanks and mechanisms in the dark, cloudy night. Everything is lit just barely by the glow of lamps throughout the streets. This person continues to run. However, as you're running, a couple of guards have posted up following you all and are now firing arrows at you. I need you to make dexterity saving throws, the three of you who are not being carried.
Okay.
I like tried to throw the dice in the air and roll it, and I'm like, that's such a bad idea.
14.
5.
14.
Oh fuck, I got a 6.
14, what was that, Jackie?
25.
Okay, 25 and then a
Hell, I got a
6.
6.
Oh god.
My dice hate me.
Alright, 1 second here.
I'm like testing out different die, and like every single one is just like, you want a 6.
Barbas, you're gonna take 2 damage, and Rapheal, you're going to take 1 damage.
Okay.
You get barely grazed, Raphael. But however, Barbas, you get an arrow directly in the arm. That fucking hurt.
Is it the arm that he's still carrying me in?
Yeah, I hope not.
Thankfully, no. It's you are shielded by his body, so you don't have to worry about being hit or anything like that. So as you all are running and getting fired at, eventually this masked stranger sees the issue now with the hail of freaking arrow fire and a little bit of musket fire that has been fired off at you all, and takes a dive straight down. You all come to a screeching halt, and it is just a pitch black drop. What do you do?
I mean,
If
I'm
he could
assuming-
do it, I could do it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, I mean, it's obviously not a drop to the death.
The huge, like,
Jump
back
first.
flop into the abyss.
I trust you. Falls backwards.
And I rolled a nat 20.
Flop me
Acrobatics
in
on
the abyss.
that one.
Perfect. I was just about to ask for acrobatic stuff.
What kind of
No
magic
big
is the
hell.
dice that you're
Again, my wife banned them for a reason. I guess.
using? Oh, I got a 17. Good roll
Ye-
for me, actually.
18.
18. All right. You all managed to roll quite well, and you land at your feet in the bottom, where the person very quickly in this alleyway grabs you and pulls you all into a room, and it's pitch black in this room, and it's dead silent. Does anybody want
Can I
to?
break the silence by grabbing my sock full of hooch?
By grabbing your what?
The sock full of hooch?
Oh, yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I'm gonna take a drink.
What did you want to do, Raphael?
I wanted to I would, as Raphael sits there, doesn't know what to do. He just is hyperventilating, and he hears a voice in his head that he hasn't heard for many years say, "Damn, it's dark in here."
Your hyperventilating actually causes the masked person to slap a gloved hand over your mouth, and they go, "Shh!" And just as they shush you, all you can hear guards run by the door. And there's a crack of light in the room for a split second as you see the masked person peer out into the alleyway, checking around before shutting the door once more. And that's when the lights flick on, and you see something quite bizarre for this world. This room is full of light and color. Something that's not very common anymore here. There's glass stained windows and hanging bits from the ceiling all over the place, casting beautiful, colorful, shimmering shadows on the ground. There is a quite messy looking bed in one corner. The entire area is kind of cramped and quite messy, full of different sorts of things. For instance, like you can see the makings of some machinery work, you can see the makings of some potion brewing areas, you can see even some just knickknacks and toys laying about. And the person just breathes a sigh of relief, and you finally all get a good look at this person, and it is very clearly a woman. Every part of her is well rounded out and quite curvy. She has long white hair that goes all the way down past her butt. She is wearing a white mask that has cat-like, almost fox-like features on it in red, and behind the ears of that mask you can see two pointed horns, similarly to Barbas. And she wears a long, kind of grayish blue cloak around herself. Upon one of her hips is a sword with a lovely sort of naturey theme to its hilt, and yeah. So, what do you all do?
I should finally sit down King Woodson and try and undo his bindings.
Okay. Yep, you can definitely do that. You set down King Woodson and snap off the bindings with ease. I mean, they would have been child's play for you if you had been locked in them.
I would like to look.
He gets out, he's like, finally! That took a while. God.
What were you saying, Raphael?
I would like to look for something acidic to possibly melt the collars and the potion making stuff.
You're not really too sure what's over there, but for the most part, you would know as a magic user that these collars can't be melted off. They need to be taken off in a specific way with a specific key.
Okay.
The person is, by the way, moved to the area of the room where there's kind of some like invention-ish looking machinery, and it's a mess. It's like a workshop mess, and they are just rummaging through the stuff that's over there, drawers and everything, as if they're looking for something.
In the moment of all this happening, Jackie then blurs out, "Where the hell are we? Who are you people?"
The person
What happened?
stops abruptly, and she turns around, kind of blocking her work desk. She looks sheepish, despite not being able to see her face. And this is the first time you all hear her speak, and I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
16.
16, 20, Okay.
14.
14.
Reroll and I dropped it on the floor.
Okay. So King Woodson, you're the only one who kind of feels the effects, but the moment that she speaks, you feel this allure about her. It's almost like you can feel your loins begin to grow hot. And she says, "Forgive me. I should have explained myself earlier. One moment, would you please? I was looking for, the key. I know I have one somewhere. Apologies." And she turns back to rummaging through all of her shit.
That does not explain who you are or who anyone is. He looks familiar, but I don't know for sure.
Ignore him.
Where are we?
You're in my home. My name is Zareheel.
Is there-
And, well, not in here, but I know some bars nearby.
Oh
Though
yeah, always keep a spare over here.
that doesn't matter right now. What we need to do... Oh, and she pulls up a little weird key with a crystal at the bottom of it. The key is completely black, going all the way up into this bluish, purplish crystal at the top. And she turns around and she goes, for now, I should remove the collars. And she approaches Rapheal first. May I?
Raphael stops and looks up at her and says, "You may." Well, you may. I had to fix that for a minute.
She lightly trails her hand upon the kind of like under part of your jaw, the top of your neck, and brings the key up to the back, kind of lifting whatever hair is back there, and you hear a little click before the collar's stones change in color to a blue, and the collar drops to the ground. And she will do the same thing to the rest of you who have collars. And she will begin to remove those, and then she'll pick up the collars and she'll take them over to her little workshop where she'll place them off to one side, and she'll put the key back in some drawer to be forgotten about again. There. You're free now.
Still doesn't explain who the
Raphael.
hell you are.
What was that?
I
That was
said
Onslaught.
it still doesn't explain who the. Oh, are you talking to me or?
No, yeah, I was talking to you, Woodson.
I'm sorry.
I was talking to you, Woodson. What did you say?
Okay. Woodson says like it doesn't explain who in the hell's you.
Right. As I said, my name is Zareheel. I am against the
are.
death penalty. I simply could not stand by and watch 4 more people die to such a ridiculous rule. After all you did was sleep. You guys good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what to say.
Yeah.
Raphael will look up and say, "Are you a princess? I heard only princesses are this pretty."
She kind of jumps, and you almost can like hear the blush in her voice. No, I'm simply a woman of faith.
"Oh, I see." And In the meantime, the voice in Raphael's head cackles and says, "Whatever she is, she's badass."
Jackie's just over here, just like you just hear shh, a big rip as he turns his pants into kilt.
Wait. So you ripped? Oh god.
Now I can move. Ha ha!
She
My
kind
hands are
of
still tied. Oh,
looks
no.
at you a little like awkwardly. Your hands are still tied? I thought we.
No, they have not been untied.
Oh my god, you've been running with tied hands this whole time.
This whole time.
She kind of looks at you in a weird way, tilting her head before noticing your binds and pulling out a dagger from inside her cloak, and she reaches over to cut you free.
Wait, my hands were still tied? I didn't know. Oh,
It's alright. Sometimes these things are hard to notice when you're running for your life.
then he grabs his bag of hooch again.
Reaches into pants. Well, actually, now you don't really have pants.
No, I don't have pants.
Reaches in the kilt.
Oh god, we gotta get you guys
He's,
clothes.
he somehow tied it off to the side of his belt with his hands bound. Does anybody want some?
No, thank you.
Alright, more for me.
You all can stay here for as long as it takes for the heat to die down. However, my suggestion is to procure new clothing and then perhaps go into the lower city. You'll be harder to find there.
Why is it drafty in here?
The balcony window is broken. Anyway, make yourselves at home. I will be out on the balcony. And she kind of turns and opens up the little double doors that are hidden amongst all of the, trash that she has. And she exits out.
King Woodson just goes and just goes against the wall. Just kind of sitting there, silent.
Any talking amongst yourselves you'd like to do?
Again, I don't know who you are. Or any of you.
Perhaps introductions are in order.
Who are you again? My big, hairy friend. Maybe? Friend? Friend or foe? I don't know. We can still drink together.
Sorry, brother, Mo,
Friend or foe? I don't know.
We can still drink together.
I'm a friend, obviously.
Are you?
Are you? Okay. I love how, none of you have told each other your names.
Shade.
Who are you again? Hairy friend.
We were in the same cell. You should know by now. It's me, Barbas.
I've drank since then.
Yeah.
I've drank since then. Very much so. It happened again.
Oh, man. Joltex,
Yes,
you good?
I'm thinking.
As he goes around trying to give people each.
You're walking around now offering people some of your toilet wine.
No, it's toilet liquor. Somehow he made the toilet into a steel.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Even better.
You don't remember how he did it, but he did it.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, nobody wants to know.
Barbara's the only one that knows.
We don't talk about the toilet liquor. We don't talk about that.
I have no mini goblins to drink. You want somebody?
Who is he talking towards?
The little goblin.
Alfred or Foe?
Oh, mean. King Woodson is like holds his hand out, refusing. Saying, "I'm sorry, but royalty as myself does not drink that kind of liquor."
I have a more pristine palate.
It's good shit. I promise you that. As he takes another drink. Who are you again?
Oh, God.
We were.
Hey, buddy. My eyes
You
are
were
up
in.
here.
How do you not know?
Barbas, you still have like an arrow sticking out of your arm.
Oh yeah.
Here, this will help
not-
with pain.
Oh my God.
I feel like Barbas is very unmoving from things like this. I just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like reach up and go to rip it out.
You reach up and you pull the arrow from your arm, taking blood and muscle and skin along with it before dropping the arrow down to the ground. And just kind of like patting yourself off a little bit. Your arm is just bleeding profusely.
Raphael will stand up and look at his arm and say, "I can fix that! Come here!" And so I'm going to use my racial passive to use a d6 to roll for healing. If
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. I accidentally pulled out the percentile.
Round one.
3.
Well, I like to think that Wild Rooted, Barbados is, or yeah, Barbados, right? Or Barbas?
Barbas.
Barbados.
Oh.
Barbas is getting the out. My character is like monologue while everyone else is just not paying attention.
Oh,
I'm
God.
standing right in front of you.
What monologue are you going off on?
So,
My name is King Woodson,
Oh, God, he's
The
going
king.
on it. Oh, dear good Lord.
the king of the goblins.
am I allowed to roleplay the
My
healing?
tribe, my kingdom was
yeah, go ahead.
destroyed.
So he starts, his hands start glowing. The rainbows on his skin appear more prominent, and he starts whispering to himself with closed eyes as he's running his hands up and down the wound, and trying to, and focusing as it glows. And it's up to you, DM, to decide what happens.
You did roll a 3, correct?
Yes.
I think that puts you back at full health, right? Barbas?
That'd be healing for 3. How much should I take again?
I think you took 3.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah.
He took 2.
2 or 3.
Oh, I took 2. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
it'd be
2.
healing back to full.
Well, I mean, you ripping it out might have done extra damage. Should be alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it'll still be a heal back to full.
Okay, yeah, so, the wound heals completely and seals up, and you have all of your hit points back.
Nice. Oh, sorry. My brain just said that without thinking. I kind
I
of
will
just
proceed
look.
to go offer.
Oh, I was gonna say I look down at. Look, I don't remember your name for the life of me. I look down at Raphael and I just say thank you, and then leave it at that.
I will proceed to go offer Zareheel some of the hooch. since the goblin went monologue. They wouldn't talk to me.
He's still monologuing.
He's still.
He's you got, he's going off. He's talking about like how his family was kidnapped.
As I'm over here, you're a weird one, lad, and walks away.
Barbas, where are you going?
Huh?
Where did you
I'm
say
not
you...
going anywhere.
Oh, I thought you said you were walking off
No.
somewhere.
I was.
That was him.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. Jackie, where are you walking off to?
I go, you're a weird one, lad, and walks away from the goblins as he started monologuing in front of Jackie. And went to the double door, the balcony where Zareel's at, and to offer her some of the hooch.
She kind of looks over to you and shakes her head, but kind of bows in a way to thank you without speaking.
Makes everything better.
It's quite alright. I need to keep my wits.
Goddamn. I roll in that 20 to look perception and see over the town. Is there a tavern?
So stepping out onto the balcony, you guys notice that it's quite a good view on this side as the balcony hangs over one of those areas that just kind of drops into the lower parts of the city. You can see various homes and buildings all stretching across the area, along with, in the distance, a large looming tower. One of the things you will be able to notice right away is that in the distance you can see quite a lot of lights. So you would assume that's like either a town center or that's like an area where there would be things such as bars. However, she did mention earlier that she knew where a bar was nearby, so you could ask her.
You said there was a bar nearby. Liquor is life. And I'm about out.
I did. However, I don't think it's wise for you to leave. You could be spotted by the guards. If you would like, I could go get you some.
Makeover? But liquor. Would you give me enough?
Depends on how much you're asking.
More than the sock full.
Alright.
As he tips the sock over and a drip comes out.
No. No.
She returns back into the room and she kind of bows her head to you all, and before she leaves out the door, she says,
If you hear guards approaching, shut off the lights and remain silent. I will be back. Is there anything else you may need while I'm gone?
Barbas kind of he moves to make a word, say something, because kind of, where is the light switch?
and she kind of moves away some like dream catchers and little wind chimes next to the door, and there's a little like button. It looks like one of those, old-timey 1960s buttons on the walls, those for lights.
I believe so.
The little turn knobs.
It's not really a knob, it's like quite literally a little button.
It just clicks in, lights on, clicks out.
While
lights
all
off.
this is
Yeah,
happening,
exactly.
Jackie's trying to the drop off the balcony.
Into the abyss below.
Yeah, into the street.
I thought it was dripped on the balcony. Anyways, he's just staring at the spot then where it dropped. And just
Oh,
crying.
you meant the drip that came out of your...
Oh.
I thought you were looking over the balcony at like the abyss below you.
I thought he was falling off the balcony.
Well, I'll let her decide. Did the drop fall off the balcony, or
No,
did it
I will
land
say
on
that it landed on the balcony.
Okay, he is licking the balcony, trying to get that last drop of liquor.
Zareheel kind of peers past Barbas to look out at the balcony and just kind of goes,
I will return as quickly as I can.
before she turns and she leaves. And you all have now been left alone in Zareel's home. There's no telling how long she'll be gone, so you guys can now interact with each other, interact with the room, get to know one another, or at least by name.
Oh yeah, we didn't really introduce anyone.
I like
Well,
to think
actually-
King Woodson is
Only
fine.
King Woodson
Yeah.
has been sitting there going on his
Yeah.
monologue, and it's
Yeah.
still going.
Everyone only
He's
caught the name.
slowly finishing up.
Everyone only caught the name. The rest of it was lost.
Technically, I asked everybody. I got everybody's name, but then I forgot it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's Jackie though. At this point, we're kind of already used to that.
Yeah. Who are you? Oh, I forgot.
You look like a friend or foe.
Barbas and Raphael, you're the only two who really well, and Jackie hasn't really stated his name yet either. But I think
No.
the only person who really can help introduce him would be Barbas.
Ooh. Well,
Well, who wants to go first? Interact.
yeah.
Have fun.
have fun.
I'm having fun. I'm licking the floor.
Fuck! Oh, dude, you made me like suck in so hard on my face. Oh,
Giving Lotus lung cancer.
yeah, for real.
This is gonna get fun. Really embrace the chaos.
Raphael, do you wanna? Uh-oh, I think we lost Joltex.
Geltex?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hey, we
I'm
lost
just
Sloth in
muted.
his monologue. He's been saying the monologue muted or something.
Do you wanna interact with your fellow party members? You've been left in this room alone for God knows how long.
He would, Raphael would probably turn to Jackie and say, "Have you seen my friend? Have you seen my friend?"
As he's licking the
Still licking the floor. No response.
Jackie is just going, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It tasted so good.
Do I have time
Woodson
for a
is walking
ritual
to do
cast?
this.
Yeah, you could if you wanted.
Okay.
Remind me of what that does again.
So, ritual casting it has to take a while. So basically,
You're trying to talk to your god, is that what it is?
yeah, trying to talk to my patron.
Okay, cool. Still haven't had you three, like, introduce yourselves to each
Yeah.
other.
Well, is Woodson still monologuing?
No, he's finishing up.
He's still there. He's about
He
there.
slowly finishes it. I need to find my family and honor my crown.
It's been like 20 minutes. This guy's still talking.
Yeah, it's been like the whole, like, 15 minutes since Zareel's been gone, and he's been just going.
It's been before she left.
Yeah, exactly. Which means it's 15 plus or whatever
Here's
it
the real
was when he
question. Did I
started.
get the last drop of liquor off the floor yet?
I mean, I would say you definitely got all of it. The only issue is that you now no longer have liquor, so I would say you're probably still going after the floor, but you could probably poke your head up real quick if you wanted.
I'm gonna poke my head up, look around. Is there anything like copper, any metal around?
Yeah, there's tons of metal around.
I will proceed to find things that make us steal.
Oh god, let me see
Oh,
something
no.
here.
Oh shit, Nat 20 investigation.
How? This man has the magic dice. I want to
Like,
go.
literally,
buy-
if I had a camera right now, you see every one of these.
You managed to find about 27% of the parts that you would need to make distill.
Aww.
I rolled a percentile to see how many parts were in here.
So, my question with Raphael's thing: do they have to like set up like a circle, or are they just like, what are they doing?
What are you doing, Raphael? Like,
Yeah.
what does this ritual cast look like?
So, for Raphael, he's always been able to hear him in his head, but this is like years later after whatever's been done to him happened. So he'd probably have to set up a circle.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess while you're setting up the circle, I'll just walk up and be like, "What are you doing?"
It's like, I'm trying to talk to my friend.
And who would that be?
Oh, he's a cute little elephant. Oh my god, you're going to love him.
Right. I kind of like walk away, like back up timidly,
like,
this
"Great.
one might be crazy.
A nut job.
Another
Fantastic.
crazy person. One guy's monologuing in the corner, the other guy was looking the balcony, and this guy's talking to some crazy person.
You're probably gonna be the
Oh, no.
only one with sanity in this group of 4.
I'm like, uh-oh.
I was supposed to be the only insane one.
They're all crazy.
Jackie looks about again. Is there a 55-gallon barrel anywhere?
I wouldn't say a 55, but there are like several smaller barrels.
All right. Are they wood?
Yes.
Do they have anything in them?
One of them is completely full of some greenish sparkling powder.
Is
DM,
there
I have a
any
question.
water in them?
None of them have water now. And what's your question?
So, would I need to pass an Arcana check to do this, just because of the fact that I'm actually trying to like call him forth?
Yes.
Okay. Let me roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! It fell. Hold on.
There is, however, a sink in this room, by the way, Jackie.
Oh no.
Give me one of those barrels and give me that green mist. Or
17.
that green powder.
Oh god, not the green powder.
And I'm going to start mixing.
Oh lord.
Wait,
Alright.
hold on. Wait, I have proficiency in Arcana. Never mind. I think. Let me check.
Don't mind me while I munch on some popcorn.
I was eating soup, but that's because I was sleeping for so long before this. I was hungry.
I haven't slept yet.
I have proficiency in Arcana. Okay, let me roll again then. Okay, so that is 24.
Alright. Yeah, no, you effortlessly create this circle and cast this ritual. The circle begins to kind of light up in a calming opalescent color. It shimmers just as a little elephant with wings on its head appears.
Hello. Oh, Raphael. It's wonderful to see you again.
Hi, Fifi, it's been years!
It has. What took you so long to summon me?
I don't know what happened to me or anything or any of these people. I don't know what's going on at all.
Oh, well, Raphael, silly. You know what we say when we meet strangers, right?
It's better to make a friend today than to make an enemy tomorrow.
Exactly. So why don't you start by making friends with these people, and then we'll go on from there.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, by the way, hello everyone.
What is everyone's reactions to this?
I'm just kind of.
There's this little flying elephant in the room.
I don't even notice it. I'm proceeding to make mash.
Yeah, I'm like kind of like, what are you?
Would you like a survival or a medicine roll on this?
Make a survival just because of what this powder is.
It's like poison.
You
Don't
don't
make a good
I think what's like watching this elephant's like, what the hell?
Does anybody have any questions for the Holly
Just
Font?
dumbstruck.
Just seeing green powder go everywhere.
I asked. I said, "What are you?" But it might have been not loud enough.
Rapheal, do you want to explain your little friend here?
Okay. This is Fifi. I found him when I was young. He came to me and gives me magical sparkly powers.
Okay then. Can I just go stand in a corner? Like, get me away from these people.
Fifi is so happy to meet you all. Fifi is here to make sure that Raphael stays safe. Though, Raphael, where exactly are you? I don't think I've seen a colorful room in so long.
Oh, and he starts dancing around excitedly. It's like- we are in this magical place that this masked person took us to. Her name is Zareheel. She's so awesome and pretty. You always told me that princesses were pretty. And she's not a princess.
I see. She sounds so nice. What a lovely home.
I think King Woodson is just absolutely just dumbstruck.
Like he's just staring at this fucking elephant. Like, the fuck is this
Yeah.
thing?
As Jackie's just looking
Yeah,
through his barrel of mash
and
while
interrupting
walking
the
to the
tunnel.
steel.
Yeah, did you make that survival check for me, by the way?
Yeah, it was an 18.
It was an 18?
It was an
What
18.
are your dice?
Okay. You are making an elixir with this powder. That is for certain.
All Jackie knows this is a mash. He's going to steal.
Yep,
Slowly.
that's pretty much it.
He walks over to the still and just proceeds to try to strike a fire.
Oh god. Barbas, you would recognize that in such a cluttered room.
I think I need to make a move and like grab him by like the back of whatever he's wearing, his prison uniform, and like pick him up and scold him.
for almost setting the place
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fire.
That's too dangerous to do in here.
Who are you again? Who are you to tell me how to make mash?
I almost spit my drink.
I just like it's
You don't
exactly
even
what
know
it
my
is.
name.
Do you
I
want to
just-
call him out by name and finally have us have Jackie's name put out into the world the correct
Oh,
way?
no. Jackie, you cannot do that in here.
Why?
I'm gonna fucking-
This place will burn down if you continue with your antics.
You were close to my name, but you wasn't quite there.
Did I not? Did it cut out?
It did, but he did go Jackie. It just like cut out at the E.
It always cuts out, okay?
I'll give it that.
What I find funny is Barbas is just sitting here with this little gremlin, and he's like, "The nice lady has invited us into her home, and you're gonna burn it down and thanks? What's wrong with you?" And he's just
I
like,
have no liquor.
he's like, "Just still."
Yeah, he's gonna burn the place down, and the other two are crazy.
Yeah, one of them is talking to a fucking flying elephant. The other one is standing in the corner, like, staring at the elephant, like, what the fuck is that thing?
Finally
Had
done
liquor in,
monologue.
like 30 minutes.
What a,
Yeah, after fucking talking for that long.
what a amazing group you all have. So, okay, that means the only person that we don't have the name spoken of is Barbas.
It was me?
Yeah, you haven't introduced yourself still.
He has to me. 3
Yeah, I
times.
have.
Yeah, that's true. To Jackie over and over again.
Yeah. Ugh. As
Um,
I'm still holding him, I'll walk up to Woodson.
Jackie's
I
at
mean-
this point just crying because he's not gonna let him make liquor.
The little elephant is like zipping around the room, happily like giggling, and Raphael is like running around with him, and like it's just absolute fucking chaos in this room.
Yeah.
And Barbas, you can feel like the vein in your neck begin to bulge. Like...
I'm slowly becoming more and more fit.
It's okay, big fella. We all like our liquor too.
We all like our liquor too.
As Jackie pats him on the head.
It's like, yeah, because I'm holding him up.
Yeah, like you got him like up by the scruff of his neck. Dude, careful
That's
not
what
to
I
lift
did,
him
yeah.
too high. He cut his pants into a kilt. He's not wearing underwear.
So yeah, the Joltix and Sloth over here getting the show.
Look at that little dwarf dick.
I don't know about little.
Hold on, we haven't rolled for dick size. I'm kidding. Don't do
Here,
that.
I'll roll for it right now. Hold
Oh
on.
god, no! What did
With
I
your
start?
curse.
20.
What have I started?
It's like, your dice are cursed as hell, so
A
you're gonna.
natural 20? Jesus
Or blessed,
Christ
I
almighty.
guess.
No!
His dice are blessed, I guess.
Oh, he's got dice like mine.
Yes, those are fucking crazy.
I know how to roll
There's-
mine in a certain fashion. All of my dice I
So
can
do
roll
I.
to land in the highest points.
So do I. I just rolled a natural 20 on that.
Yeah, I just rolled a fucking 19. Like, I just went to play with one and roll it the way how I do, and I rolled a 19.
So how much of a show are they getting now?
I would say from the moment you cut that, you know, kilt in, you've kind of had a little bit of a dangler.
I think so.
It's a good thing that he's so close to the floor. Then no one has to see it too
Right.
much.
Does anyone
might
else
drag.
ever think of that moment where Grog is in the acid? And he's just
Yes.
like, is Captain Winky still there? Like, that's all I can think of.
That's so good.
God damn it. Anyway, Barbas, are you walking up to Woodson? What are you doing with Woodson as you're progressively getting angrier?
I'm just gonna walk up and be super blunt about him. Just be like, "So what's wrong with you?"
Because you're hitting in the head with something.
Wrong with me, that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody else here is crazy. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You... Was no one paying attention to my monologue?
Mm. I
You
would
had a monologue?
watch him start again.
I'm like, he's gonna start again.
I'll
I
shorten
didn't hear.
I am looking for my family.
He's starting the monologue.
No,
Hey, buddy, my eyes are up here.
I said I'm gonna keep it short. I am looking for my family.
It would have been so funny if you had just started the monologue
just-
again.
You
I
started
started
it.
all over again from my name is King Woodson.
Oh god. I can just feel like Barbas is getting angry. Second.
Barbas, can I get put down now?
Are you gonna set the place on fire?
Yeah, I say.
Like-
Are you going to attempt to make alcohol again?
I guess not.
All right.
For now.
All right. And I
Um,
set him down.
As you're like placing him down, the door knob kind of jiggles in a weird way. And it gets your attention, Barbas, but nobody else in
Yeah.
the room.
So yeah, I spin to face the door. And do I
The
have to
doorknob
roll
is jiggling back and forth.
I kind of like walk up to try and listen through the door and see if I can hear anything through it. As to
Jackie
who might
runs
be
and unlocks the
breaking in.
door.
Well, the door's not locked, so as you bring your face up to the door to try to listen to the other side, I need you to roll me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Oh no. Well, let's see here. I have advantage in dexterity to an extent. Yeah, I have add 2, so.
So roll twice and take the lowest number. That's disadvantage.
Roll twice and take the lowest. All right.
Yeah, so roll a d20 twice,
Oh,
and
I
then
got a
whatever
20.
you got a
then-
what?
I got a 20 and then I got a 4.
Oh no!
I failed.
Oh, yep.
My
We'll
dice
take.
are
Well,
cursed.
the 4 is the one we'll take in this situation. The door finally pops open and smacks you directly in the face. And the person coming in was Zareheel with her arms full of just bags of different liquors. You fall back and onto the ground with quite a loud crash, which startles the little elephant. And the elephant zips
happened?
behind Raphael and into his cape.
I got smacked
What
on
was
the
the
face
crash?
with the door. I fell over because I got smacked in
The
the face.
crash was freaking Barbas, like, getting hit in the face with the door and falling backwards.
Okay, Jackie don't care. He gonna grab all the liquor with a
she can't
21
see behind
sleight
the
of hand.
liquor.
A 21 still, he gonna grab all the liquor.
She'll give it to you. You don't have to slay it.
No, like as quick as humanly possible.
Oh my
kinda
gosh.
grab it.
Okay,
And,
yeah, you like zip over and take it all from her in such a way that she's kind of startled, and then she notices Barbas on the floor, and she goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Did I hit you? Was that? I'm sorry. Here,
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. As
she's
I
like
get up off the
awkwardly trying to
floor.
figure out if she should reach her hand out to you, but she's like pulling her hand away, but also sticking it out, like she doesn't know.
I just kind of get up off the floor, sensing how awkward she is. I'm just kind of like, no, it's fine. Just stand up.
as Jackie just yells, "I love you, woman, making a liquor angel out of the bottles."
There's like, she got 5 big brown paper bags full of like all sorts of different liquors and sizes.
Again, I love you, woman. And is making a liquor angel.
Zareheel shuts the door before she turns back. She again turns to you, Barbas, and she's just sorry. I
It's
hope
all-
you all didn't wait too long for me.
Has she noticed this
No.
still yet?
That he's built so he'll steal.
I'm sure she will.
The absolute insanity that's unfolded. I'm just gonna
Would she?
kind of like be like, I apologize about your apartment. I apologize about your home.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
So, since Hollyphonts radiate energy of absolute good, wouldn't she be able to feel that since she's a paladin?
Yeah, she would.
Okay.
But of
Wouldn't she be
course, none of
curious?
you guys know that she's a paladin.
Okay.
She kind of just looks around the little bit of like chaos in her apartment,
Yeah.
notices
I-
the distill, and just goes, "Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm only here for a short time.
Did she notice the mash?
No, that is the one thing. She didn't notice the barrel you were using specifically yet. I didn't roll high enough.
No, no.
She kind of clears her throat and she goes,
So the guards will be out for most of the night. I have blankets and pillows. One moment.
and she, like, goes over to, like, one of her cupboard/dresser things and flings open the doors, and just, like, a bunch of pillows and blankets fall out on top of her. She just kind of pops back up holding a couple of blankets and pillows. This woman is extremely awkward. As she just kind of comes over to Raphael first, and she just kind of passes a pillow and then passes a blanket over, and that's when she notices the little holly font hiding in your cape, and she goes, "Oh." And make me a perception check, those who are paying attention to Zareheel.
Yeah, I guess
so
that
not
would be
me.
me, because I just directly talked to... Please let this dice not be cursed
I rolled
anymore.
a 7.
I rolled a 16! It's not as cursed!
20.
Damn!
You notice her demeanor change when she sees the holly font hiding behind you, and her voice almost sounds sweeter, and her mannerisms, her body language gives off a more open and friendly, less awkward sort of feel to it, and she looks at the little holly font and goes,
Hello, little one. Don't be scared. Come out.
and the little Fifi comes out very slowly before, like, popping out fully, and
Oh! Hello? You must be the really pretty lady Raphael was talking about. Oh, wow. You're right. She does seem like a princess, but you said she's not. But she seems like one. Oh, how pretty. How could you not be a princess?
and at that point, that's when the demeanor shifts right back, and she kind of just, anyway, a blanket for your little friend, too, and she hands Raphael another blanket, before turning to King Woodson and also handing him a blanket and a pillow, and then just kind of looking at Jackie on the floor, making his little angel, and she just kind of lightly places the blanket and pillow next
He
to
is
you.
now cuddling a bottle of liquor. Like a teddy bear.
She finally turns to you, Barbas, and she goes,
I think this is the biggest quilt I have.
Here, and she just kind of, like, pushes it out towards you.
Anything you have will work. I take it gratefully. Thank you.
Right. By tomorrow, the guard should be more spread out. I can escort you to the lower city where you can disappear.
She, at that point, very, like, kind of awkwardly turns away, and that's when she finally looks over at the distill, and she notices the barrel, and, again, who's looking at her? Is it the three of you still?
Say, yeah,
Yeah.
probably all of us but Jackie.
Make another perception check.
My dice thing again.
Um,
I ordered an actual dice tray. 11.
What do I need to roll? Somebody need to roll something?
Perception.
15.
15. Raphael, are you paying attention to her?
yes, I rolled 10.
Okay, so King Woodson is the only one who would notice this. You see, like, an uncomfortable shiver, like, roll up her, as she sees the barrel that was once full of green powder is now completely ruined. She just kind of shakes her head after that and walks past it and into a little bit more of her apartment area before she comes back out with some water and food, and as well as some like articles of clothing that'll fit you smaller people.
Oh.
And the best she got for you, Barbas, is like a really big bathrobe, but the arms would be too tight, so you'll have to rip them off.
Well, guess that'll work.
So, I think Raphael's going to say something, if that's okay.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
He's going to lose his happy demeanor and speak in a lowish tone and ask, Are you okay? Typically people only surround themselves with color when they feel only darkness deep inside.
She kind of stares at you, at least you think she's staring at you behind her mask, as if she's trying to get a read on you, before she just kind of shakes her head and she goes, I'm fine. I simply like color. And I didn't decorate here. I found it this way.
Well, even if you did decorate, it's really pretty.
It is. I think it was a children's room before I found it. Though you wouldn't be able to tell anymore with all of the things that I have brought into it. She kind of starts setting out some food for you guys, and she sees that, like, the clothing and whatnot that'll fit those of you and the ones that won't fit those of you, like, she's like, kind of stands up awkwardly and goes, I'll let you get changed. And she kind of again walks kind of over into the back of her area where there is a very small bathroom with a kind of curtain to cover the bathroom, and she pulls the curtain closed, so she's giving you all privacy. And she went into the small bathroom to give you guys privacy in her own home.
Yeah. Jackie has to take a leak at this point.
God. I feel like Jackie would just go out on the balcony and pee off
Yeah, sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Just rain.
He goes and pees off the balcony and gets changed on the balcony as well.
No, pulls up the quilt and take a leak.
He just gets up on the, pulls up the quilt, like stands on the railing of the balcony with his hands proudly on his hips, just pissing into the street.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be it. That'd be it, alright. I think Woodson just shrugs off and just changes. Doesn't care.
My Barbas just kind of like, and then I also go to change my clothes, as stopping him would not really make a difference.
You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I hate this guy.
What clothes did she give me, by the way?
She gave you a pair of pants and a shirt that's much longer, but you could tuck it in if you wanted. However, this pair of pants did come with like a what do you call? It's like a shawl? No, that's not the word for it. Anyway, it's basically a skirt that goes on your hips over the pants.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a tutu?
It's much looser than that.
So that caught me off guard.
Oh my god.
I'm wearing a tutu.
No.
Okay, so I will take the old clothes off. And I will put the new ones on. I will tear a little bit of fabric off of the stuff that wouldn't fit me as well. And
Right.
I will help. Jackie will help make clothes for Biggin.
Biggin.
You just kind of take the bathrobe and you rip the arms off where you can see it'll be tight on him, and then as it's like getting around his body, it doesn't even close on his chest, so he just kind of
take old prison uniforms and tatter them up in there too. Just make it big enough. Because he is friend or foe, I don't know.
Again.
again.
Again. Again,
So-
friend or foe?
Do you want survival on that one? Or
Yeah, do a survival.
20. Not nat 20, dirty 20.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you figure it out enough to the point where, like, he has...
Just to get him covered.
He's covered. You get him covered, and
For the most part.
at least for the most part, he's good.
Don't mind him, he's got a mind of his own.
But-
After a while of you guys, like, getting all changed up, she kind of, like, opens the curtain a little, but she refuses to look in, and she's just like, are you finished?
I just like, I just go,
I feel
yes.
like this skirt's a little small.
She comes out, like, very timidly, apologies.
He does a quick spin. Look it.
I didn't have much in the way of masculine clothing, only what's left behind.
Anybody can work it, I can.
I love how, like, one of you's in a bathrobe at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like everyone else has normal clothes, and I'm just like in a ripped up bathrobe, just like,
Hey,
it'll
mine's
work.
worked up pretty well.
Yeah, that's true.
On the way to the lower city, we can stop by a shop to get actual clothing. If you all are feeling tired for the night, you may retire. I can keep lookout for any guards.
Proceed to meditate on liquor.
Meditate on liquor.
Meditate on liquor. That needs to go in the don't quote me on that channel.
King Woodson just leans back again, like sits up against the wall again.
And he proceeds to offer liquor to everybody. See if they'll help him sleep or whatever. Because he is carry. To friend or foe.
To friend or foe.
I don't know.
Friend or foe, I don't know. That's another one that probably needs to be added. Oh my god.
Wonderful, I don't know.
You can still drink with me, friend or foe.
I'm real quick adding
You
those.
say,
to-
yeah, you adding those. So you'll forget 'em.
Well, fair enough. He has several catchphrases.
It's amazing. I love it. We're gonna have shit like that all the time. It's great.
Yeah.
Are you all turning in for the night?
I think so. Raphael would probably cuddle up with Fifi and fall asleep.
Okay.
It takes-
Fifi will stay with you until you fall asleep before having to return back to
Okay.
their land for rest themselves, as manifesting here in the mortal plane takes a lot of energy.
Okay.
Where are you all? Are you picking, like, on the floor to sleep in places? Are you finding places under tables? Are you leaning up
Under
against
tables?
walls?
I'm probably gonna get duct taped to the ceiling.
Woodson's leaning up
by
against the wall.
Barbas.
Yeah, Jackie's under the bed.
Jackie's under the bed.
He missed the
How'd
bed.
the bed
Like,
get
rolled
here?
under.
I don't know.
Jackie wakes up under the bed like a freaking goblin, like just a little, like me when I got trapped under the bed.
Yeah, I was thinking he plays out like a little cryptid in the morning.
Little cryptid. Little cryptid. Oh god. Okay, Raphael, where are you in the room?
I'm on the floor.
On the floor. Okay. King Woodson, are you leaning up against the wall? Is that what you said? Sloth.
Huh?
Are
I-
Sloth
I
was
said-
actually
oh.
sleeping.
Are you leaning up against the wall?
Yeah, he's leaning up. Yeah, King Woodson's leaning up against the wall.
Okay, Barbas,
Sleeping in
where are you? Do you want to lean up against the wall? Do you want to lean, like, by the door? Do you want to just lay on the floor?
I'll probably like sit up against the door, kinda, to try and keep it closed.
Sleeping on the bed.
Okay.
Since it's
Keep
not really
Jackie
locked.
down.
Yeah, sleep on the bed to keep Jackie down. No, I'm probably gonna lean on the door to try and keep it closed so no one can come in.
Okay. Let's see here. Those two. Barbas, high or low?
Oh, high or low?
Yep, pick one. High or low?
Low?
Okay. As you're propped up against the door, you have a perfect view onto the balcony where you can see Zareheel has posted herself sitting upon the rail. Her back is to you, however, the one thing you do notice is that her mask is sitting next to her on the rail as you fall asleep. And with that, the first night comes to a close and you all drift off into sleep. And the next day, you're woken up very gently, one at a time, starting with you, Barbas. You feel a small, like, hand kind of nudging you very slightly, but also trying not to touch you too much. And you can just kind of, like, hear the awkward little, excuse me. It's morning? She's trying to wake you up.
Oh, yeah. I wake up relatively easily once I start hearing her talk. And I kind of just like, already? That was fast.
You were probably tired. Running for your life does that.
And she kind of like turns and she goes and she like very lightly starts nudging Rapheal. The same thing to wake him up as well.
She can't find Jackie.
Oh,
Yeah, no. She's got no idea where Jackie went. Raphael, you're being woken up very gently and awkward. Kind of like, it's like you're being poked very lightly with, like, the tips of fingers.
Okay, so I think he would be like half asleep and mutter something about cake and then get up. And probably is she like standing or is she bending over? Like, what is she doing?
She is, like, crouching next to you since you were on the floor.
And she'd probably give her a big hug and be like, "It's pretty."
That cutout.
It's pretty cut out.
I have a feeling he said it's pretty lady.
Yeah, that's what I
that's what I
assumed.
said.
The moment you wrap your arms around her, she goes completely stiff and very quickly, almost like dexterously, slips right out from your hug and goes, Good morning, and then turns to go wake up King Woodson. Make me a Constitution saving throw from that hug, Raphael.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay. You do feel a strange sensation of almost attraction or longing, but it is very minor and it disappears just as quickly as it came from the hug. And now she's pushing on you, King Woodson, and she's just doing the same thing that she's been doing to everybody else to wake you all up.
I like King Woodson like shoots up away. It looks around, like, well, you're not my wife.
She just kind of like looks at you a bit confused and then looks around the room and begins to, like, you can kind of see it in her body language. She's starting to kind of panic as she looks back and forth around the room because she does not see Jackie.
It's like, Go look for Jackie. I'll be okay. I start getting up.
Does anyone, let's see here. Barbas, do you want to make me a perception roll to see if you know where
Yeah.
Jackie is? I would say
See if
you
I
have
can find
advantage
him.
because I'm pretty sure you would know his antics.
Yeah. 15.
Is that the higher roll?
Oh yeah, I forgot about rolling twice. Yeah, 15. The other one was 6.
Yep, you see just barely a booze bottle sticking out from underneath the bed.
Empty booze
Empty, very
Yeah,
much
empty.
empty, yeah.
So I kind of just walk up to the bed and like pick it up and like slide it
Jackie's
over
sound asleep on top of liquor bottles, empty liquor bottles.
under the bed.
Zareheel comes over kind of quickly, sees Jackie, and just kind of breathes a sigh of relief before she kind of also starts nudging him very awkwardly to wake him up.
He does not wake up.
No surprise.
Oh no, is he? Oh dear. And she like gets up real quickly and starts rummaging through her things, and she's trying to find something again.
Just leave him at this point.
Leave him? Don't you want your companion alive?
He's not dead.
Oh.
Just drunk.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe, I guess then, and she pulls up one of the bottles that she got from last night. She goes, maybe this will wake him up? And she just kind of hands you a bottle of liquor.
Barbara's kind of like, yeah, I pop it open and I start waving it in front of his face.
like
Like right next to his face. like cartoon.
He steps around, flips over really quickly, and snatches it.
Oh my god.
Wait, who?
There.
You must be friend. You gave me liquor.
Oh god. Once you all are ready, we should get moving.
Wait, who are y'all again?
Zareheel is so confused by that statement. She's like,
Hello? Why is it so colorful in here?
is
It
he
was
still
dark.
drunk?
Ignore him. I just kind of pick him up and throw him over my shoulder.
Put me down, please.
Okay.
No.
No, please? The way he said please.
No.
It's a little drafty up here. I'm not used to being this tall.
Oh fuck, I just slammed my elbow into the doorknob next to me. Oh god. Damn it, ow.
Let us hit their funny bone.
Ah, the funny bone, no.
See, here's the thing. Everybody can see his ass crack and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. As you're like all kind of getting up and ready, she again turns back to like all of her stuff, and she pulls out like 4 bags and like kind of holds them out to you all. Storage, it'll make it easier. Before she also then turns back around and she reaches to her side where she has this little pouch sitting, and she pulls up her little coin pouch and she opens it up and she begins like pulling out money for you all, and you each get 1 platinum and 4 gold.
So don't mind about the race plate, the race gold, right?
What was that?
Do we still get the starting gold, or is just,
You have
this-
no money from being in prison, so this is
Okay,
like,
that's okay. This is the starting gold. Okay.
yeah, this is your start.
You said 1 platinum, 4 gold, correct?
Me write it down. I need to actually write that this column is my money. Money. I spelled that wrong. I spelled it Moeny, Moeny.
Can I please be put down now? My liquor bottle has run dry again.
I can just groan and set him down finally.
You can use the bag to store all the other like liquor bottles she gave you.
The empty bottles as well.
The empty bottles.
Just everything.
All the empty bottles.
All the empty bottles go into the bag.
The perfect weapon.
I have a bag of empty bottles.
She again kind of awkwardly like clears her throat before like kind of twiddling her fingers and then like psyching herself up. She goes, whenever you're ready, just meet me outside. I'll lead you
Ready
to
for
the
what?
store.
Ready for what?
Ready for what? And she just kind of looks at him a little awkwardly. Is like, to take you to a shop and then down to the lower city? Does he do this often?
Okay, so Jackie,
Yes.
after she says to a shop, he runs into the door.
Just bang.
Hold up. Strength check.
Oh, good.
21.
Runs through the
You smash into the door, breaking it completely off its hinges in the wrong direction from the way it opens, and fall forward flat on top of the door.
And he's just gone. And then he peeks back in the door. Y'all coming?
Zareheel goes, right, of course, and quickly, like, makes her way outside. What are the...
Stepping on the door.
Are the other
Yes.
three of you following as well?
I'm
Yeah.
following suit.
I'm
ready.
following as well.
Just
As
skunk
you
along.
enter back into the alleyway, turn on that photo real quick.
Oh.
There we go. Of course, here, the time of day like never changes, so it always looks the same. She looks down the alleyway, back and forth, seeing a couple of people just walking around, minding their own business, before she kind of gestures you all to follow her, and she begins making her way towards the shopping district. Is there anything you guys want to talk about on the way over?
Is there a bar?
You know what?
Roll
I'll
perception for
start an
bar.
icebreaker.
An icebreaker?
Well, more like a conversation starter, but still. King Woodson like goes up and pats his head and just sighs very sadly.
Oh my goodness. She just kind of looks back at you, Jackie, and just nods and then continues to make her way.
Where is it?
And again, she just gestures with her hand and points in the direction you guys are walking.
And he full out books it. Trying to find it.
Oh, good God. Are we just gonna let him go?
At this point, it might be for the best.
Alright,
We'll find him later. Where there's a bar, there's Jackie.
we'll find him eventually, yeah. He takes off. He goes sprinting down the alleyway. Zareheel kind of like reaches out as if she's like, oh my god, no, 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 no. And then he's gone. And at that point, she's like, she turns to you guys and you can just see it in her body language. Just look of panic. Like,
Shit's not going right.
Never split the party.
like he is gonna get himself killed. Panic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it. We'll find him at the bar later.
And she just kind of sits there and you hear like a little nervous, like almost like a squeak, but it's also mixed with like a sigh come from her before she continues making her way towards the shopping district. After some time, you do eventually get there, and it is packed full of people, of all sorts of different kinds and walks of life. The one prominent thing that you do notice is that a lot of these people are of the lower middle class. And Zareheel, as you near the group, begins to kind of pull in towards herself. So, you're in the shopping area. What you looking for?
I look around for
Tweeds.
You look around for what?
Tweeds.
Sweets.
Oh,
Sweet.
a candy store.
I look around for
Weed.
a weapon shop.
Yeah, I'd probably join Woodson and looking for some type of weapon.
Weapon shop. Okay. The weapon shop is actually near the area where it gets the most crowded. However, it's the shop next door to it that is getting most of the people. There is a shop next to that crowded shop that says guns and weapons of all the sorts.
What a name.
Guns and weapons.
Well, that's not
Guns
actually
and
the
weapons
name,
and
but
all
the
this-
sign literally just says guns and swords and shields, and it's just got a couple of like listed weapons on the sign.
No, I like guns and weapons and all the sorts.
Oh God.
That's the name.
Oh God.
I came up with a store name in my campaign. Oh, what is it? Guns and weapons and all the sorts.
It's
And
not
so-
really meant to have a name. It's just like
Yeah.
Found us.
you'll
I'm
see why in a minute. You'll see why in a minute.
Oh,
I'm
I was thinking it would have
fighting-
like the Broadway lights and everything.
No, that's the store next door.
I'm fighting between what my character
Oh,
would
there's
do
another
and what
ring signs
was
come
smart
off the part
to
of the
do.
Mystery Shack.
Well, your character is watching your your three companions head towards the weapons store.
Yes. So I will do what is smart to do and follow them.
So as Jackie's running through the things, is there a blacksmith on the way to the bar? Perhaps.
This weapon store would be the blacksmith of sorts, and you have completely bypassed it.
Yeah. Crap. Alright.
So, I believe Raphael would be. You said Barbas is wearing a bathrobe, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, Raphael would probably tug on Barbas's, whatever, his sash or whatever it is.
His
And-
bathrobe. Hey, man.
Yeah. And be like, can we go to the candy store after, please?
Barbas, you've got your fucking work cut out for you.
Yeah, I guess I do. I kind of just look down and just kind of like, I guess.
This goes, yay!
Yay!
I mean, there's no reason to say no, is there?
No, there's not. You walk up the steps and into this little, like, it's just a door that's, it's super small. The shop looks tiny. So, it doesn't look too promising entering the store. However, upon entering it, that's when we get the inside of it's cluttered yet organized. There are clocks everywhere. There's a staircase leading up to a loft that comes down to the bottom of the store where the I suppose you would call it checkout counter would be. The place seems a lot bigger on the inside than it does the outside, for one. And there are weapons and armors and clothes and trash galore. So, what are you doing in the shop?
I am looking for a bow. Well, crossbow.
I'd be looking for a club, like a great club. Most would be preferable, but
Okay. Woodson, is
If
there
I could
anything
find-
you're looking for specifically? Sloth?
Oh God, I keep zoning out. I'm so sorry.
I'm like, are you looking
Like,
for
every-
anything specifically? And then it just goes quiet. I'm
it,
like,
it was.
I'm looking for a pointy. Yeah.
A pointy.
You can explain. I want something pointy.
It's just something pointy. Okay. God. Oh man.
I want something pointy. No, you zoning out earlier during like the sleep thing was funny because it was like, oh, he's already sleeping.
Tired.
Oh no. Okay, so Raphael, high or low?
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
Same for you, Barbas, high or low?
Whoa. Low. Why not?
All right, and Woodson, high or low?
Low.
Okay.
The unsureness.
I don't know.
No.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Raphael, you're not really sure amongst the clutter where a bow would be, but from walking around the shop several times, you can't seem to find what you're looking for, so it may not be there. However, Barbas and Woodson, Woodson, you do find a short sword, and Barbas,
pointy.
you don't find a club of sorts, but you do find a quarterstaff.
That will work.
Are you guys going to bring these items up and go to the
Yeah.
checkout? And or
I'm just
Yeah.
sneakily googling stuff. Okay.
Raphael, do you want to try and go up to the counter and see if you can get the clerk to help you find what you're looking for? Because it could be hidden amongst all the clutter.
I probably would that be persuasion or
You'll find out.
okay?
You all
Oh.
three go up to the counter where there should be a clerk. However, there's no one. There is, however, a little bell on the counter.
Uh-oh.
So.
Oh, sorry. Say again. I was making sure I understood how a quarterstaff worked.
So you all three went up to the counter, the checkout counter, and there is no clerk there, but there is a little bell sitting
Question:
on the counter.
Is
What's
this
up?
is this counter built for normal sized people? Because if so, I think most of us won't be able to reach the bell.
Neither of them can reach the bell.
Yes and no. So, like, Raphael, you probably could reach the bell, but Woodson couldn't.
Okay.
Barbas definitely can.
Oh, easily.
Easily. Easily you
Um,
can reach the bell. Would
I'm
any of you
scared,
like
but I'll
to...
ring it.
You're gonna ring it?
I'll-
Okay.
I'll ring it.
You tap the bell, and it rings out throughout the room. Its little chime. And it goes quiet. And you don't hear anything for a little bit. And it seems like no one's coming. But the sign outside on the door said open, so you're not really... You're confused. Would you like to try and ring it again?
I will ring it again.
Okay. Again, the bell chimes throughout the shop. Its sound just bouncing off the walls all around you before going quiet once more. And it's quiet. And suddenly there is someone else standing in your party. Directly behind all of you. And their presence does catch all of you off guard. Zareheel will, like, twirl around and squeak before jumping backwards. You know, one of those little girly squeaks where she just goes, eek! And, like, jumps backwards. What's your guys' reactions to this sudden person?
Just stare at them. Good God, you scared me.
Stare at them. I feel
Raphael. Sorry, go ahead.
I say you can go ahead.
Raphael would probably scream.
Just that shrill little high-pitched scream.
I would. Barbas would probably turn around, and I'm just kind of basing this off of how I react. But I would turn around and jump a little and kind of like
Play it
put
cool.
my hand up over my heart for a second, like whoa.
Standing before all of you is this little guy. He's very fuzzy all over. He wears a cloak in a kind of purplish magenta color that has orange stains upon the cloak. You don't see any arms or limbs. The cloak completely conceals it. He has like a sort of neck turtle thing going on. It's a bright orange in color, and it just complements him very well. And this little guy is like shorter than Woodson.
Why, hello, everyone! It is so wonderful to have you in my shop. Please, please, let me come around.
And he walks around the counter, and he hops up a couple of stool steps before he gets up to the height of the counter.
So, have you found everything that you're looking for in my store?
You guys good?
Oh, I was like, oh, Joltix is the one that needs to ask a question here. I'll wait
Yes,
for
I
Joltix,
am.
and I'm like, oh.
So he is like, he's excited, but like doesn't know if he should be. So he's like, I was wondering if you could show me where to find a shooty wooden thing.
Ah, yes, precision you seek. I have many things like those. After all, everything can be found at my store. For a price.
One moment, please. And he hops down off of his little stool, and you watch him walk up the stairs, and he goes up into the loft area where he disappears for a moment. And then he suddenly reappears next to you all from the complete opposite side of the stairs.
Ah, here we are. Yes, here we go.
And he placed this massive fucking bow on the counter, like it is twice the size of you.
So Raphael's eyes will light up, and he'll be like, "Ooh!" So then he'll try to pick it up.
Roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
Oh God. So that's a 6.
Oh, God! You can't even get the bow off the counter. Like, this thing is literally twice the size of you. It probably was a bow belonging to, like, a giant of some kind.
Do you have anything smaller?
Smaller. Well, for now, unfortunately, I do not. However, I do have some at another store. Across town. Down in the lower levels. Perhaps one day you shall meet me there.
Actually, we're heading in that direction soon. How much would it be for a map of the lower city?
Ah, you seek the hidden passageways, do you?
Yes.
Very well, very well. Let me see here.
And he opens up a drawer next to him, and the drawer just flies out, and it goes really long, way longer than it should for the desk's size. And he reaches in there, and you never ever see a hand pop out of his little cloak, and he kind of just reaches his whole body in there, almost falling inside, before he comes back up with a map that's all rolled up for you and places it on the counter.
Yes, let's see here. The map, and would you like to purchase your, doodads that you have there, you two?
Yes, I would.
You also place the quarterstaff down, and Sloth, do you want to purchase the short sword?
Yes, I would like to purchase the
Can he place it on the counter?
He's like jumping.
Okay, there we go.
Oh god.
Yes, let's see here. I will take your mother's middle name and
Excuse me.
40 copper pieces. For everything, of course.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sounds like a Fey deal, to be honest.
This is normal. Right. Let's see here. And she pulls out a piece of paper from like one of her pockets, and she places it down before she like pulls out a pen as well, and she just kind of scrawls a middle name and hands it to him. Before reaching into her little coin pouch and producing 40 copper and placing that on the table as well.
Lovely! Thank you so very much, dear customer. It is always good to have such a loyal one at that.
Right. Is there anything else any of you need?
I believe I will be okay.
So, Raphael will probably start poking his fingers together and say, "Big man said we could go to the candy store," and like almost in tears.
Is that fine with everyone else?
You got everything you need, Barbos? Or Barbas?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Barbos.
Barbos.
Why is my
Barbos?
name always being said wrong?
Because I had a crunchy piece of popcorn in my mouth.
Barbados, let's go!
Barbados. Barbecue, let's go.
Barbecue.
Barbalama ding dong.
I'll use that one later.
Barbie girl.
My name will never be pronounced straight by anyone.
I would love. Okay, I had a character that would come up with nicknames for everybody, and I loved that implement so much because they were like nicknames that would annoy the fuck out of the other characters. It was great. It was absolutely wonderful.
That's
Anyway.
fantastic.
Well, let's see. If you found everything in my store, please remember, come by Fizz's fantastical, wonderful shop anytime. After all, you can always find what you need here for a price.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fizz.
Have a nice. Thank you.
Just that.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you.
You all exit out the store, and the crowd has seemed to triple to the store next to you. You kind of look over and realize the reason why is because it's actually a popular fashion, sort of new age clothing and tech store of kind. Like, the clothes all keep up to speed with the latest tech. So everybody's keen to get in there. However, it makes it very difficult now to get through the crowd. And at one point, Zareheel kind of bumps into you, Barbas, and she quickly pulls away and then bumps into another guy, and she's just like making little eeps and squeaks as she accidentally like hits people, and she's sorry. One of the men in the group that she bumps into, he stops and he turns around. Well, what do we have here? A little flower? A little lily lost in the crowd? No, we're just heading out, and he kind of grabs her by the arm at this point. Oh, wait a minute, where do you think you're going? Come on, stay a little while. Don't you want to check out the latest new digs?
So,
I'm like, okay. So,
wanna-
my first thought was you, and then my second thought was, I'm just gonna take a step forward, like with my hand on the staff.
I wanna walk up with Barbie Darby.
Barbie.
I wanna step forward with Barbadabradoo and
so,
grip onto the handle of my short sword.
so, so at this point, I think Raphael would step forward, and the voice in his head would say, "Let me take over for a bit," and he would then slump forward a little bit, and then go stand up, grab the dude by his well, I guess I could only reach the bottom of his shirt, and say, "Back off, punk, before I beat it out of you."
The guy kind of like holds up his hands and he lets her go, and she like backs up and almost kind of trips and falls. Barbas, you're the only one tall enough. Can you make a
I can try.
what save am I looking for here?
They're gonna say intimidation roll. Like, Woodson's kind of hurt.
I was gonna say to catch her.
I do have advantage, or not advantage. I do have a high dexterity.
Yeah, make
huge
a
things.
sleight of hand to catch
Would
her.
that be dexterity?
Yeah, it's a dexterity skill.
Okay, so I got a 13, and then that would be. What would that be? So would that be +2 with the thing? I'm very
So,
lost.
find your sleight of hand on your skills. And then if
On my
you're
skills?
not proficient in it, then it's just the dexterity add, yeah.
Oh, what a mess. Me no understand how Dungeon and Dragon works.
Should I also roll an intimidation check?
Yes,
Okay, I've got
that's such a
advantage on
funny-
that.
and so should
You have
you.
an advantage on intimidation.
You should also make one, Woodson.
Okay.
Okay, so I go
After
for
you do
catch.
your sleight of hand, I'll have you do
13.
an intimidation as
I
well.
rolled. I got a 16.
This might be the wrong
I roll
thing.
a 24.
16.
This 45-year-old goblin's gonna fuck this guy up.
Roll a d20, and then I don't think you're proficient in dexterity.
I don't think.
So
I don't.
just, or in
I think-
sleight of hand, sorry. So just
I said I'm
add,
proficient in dexterity, so I have.
Oh, wait,
I
hold on.
got a 13.
Actually, wait, no. Well, I just realized I didn't add my intimidation modifier. Oh, that's a 19.
Okay.
So I
rolled a 13.
That's to
I'm
catch.
scared.
Now, Barbas, make an intimidation roll as well.
Oh. Okay. I got a 15.
Okay. All right. The guy holds both of his hands up and he lets himself smile, kind of like nervously. Whoa, hey now. I don't want any trouble. Didn't mean to step on your turf. I can see this girl is spoken for. Way to go, though. I gotta say, you managed to find quite the banger. You know,
Shut
if
your
you're
scalp mouth.
looking for a fifth man for your gangbang there, I'd love to join.
Oh,
Barbas, you
you-
can feel Zareheel just shiver uncomfortably at the thought.
Can Woodson walk up to him more while he's just straight up growling like a feral being?
Sure.
I
That's
want.
that's another intimidation check.
Yeah.
Correct?
I think
17, dirty 20.
Nice.
Raphael, who's not really Raphael right now, would have probably taken a step forward, his fingers glowing like he's readying an eldritch blast, and said, "Is that a threat?"
Not at all.
We have
Not at all.
we have Raphael with Eldritch Blast and Feral Goblin Man.
Feral goblin man.
That's not even the crazy one.
Speaking of the crazy one, Jackie, would you like to come flying out of nowhere?
Come flying from.
On one term, someone's got to say his name right.
Comes out of the sky.
I think they
Because we can hear it anywhere, and he will come running.
Well, I think it would
think
be
one of
funny if you just saw the situation and came in screaming your own name.
That's the point. So,
Oh,
I'm screaming my own name.
That's your battle cry.
Like, your battle cry is just screaming your own name as you just, like,
Yeah.
tackle this guy.
All right,
Roll
all right,
Jenkins.
all right. You want this? Nat 20, flip over the big guy, drop kick the guy, and just stand on his face and, "What you need?"
And
Jackie
what you
comes out of fucking nowhere, just like, like a little banshee, flips over Barbas and lands pretty much like dick first into this guy's face and knocks him down. The guy is now like underneath him and getting the full view of what's under his little skirt.
What y'all need again?
No one called him, right? Where did you come from?
The bar,
You point
I
like
think.
in a direction where the bar was, and you just so happen to like sit there and decide to come back for the blacksmith, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna come this way, and then you see your group.
I mean, I sort of wanted a hammer. I had a feeling I wanted a hammer. And then I see big guy. Who, friend or foe, I don't know. Trying to intimidate that other guy. So I jumped to action. Literally.
Well, and at this point, this is when Zareheel realizes that Barbas is still holding her, and she quickly pops right off. And again, Barbas, you also feel the same thing that Raphael felt before, where it's like a strange longing that quickly fades away. In fact, yours was very much like less so, since you have such a good steel of the mind as a monk.
Yee.
I'm gonna sit down just to think for a second where the hammer would be.
God. Where are you hiding that hammer?
Barbas, you can drag Jackie off to go get him a hammer, and Zareheel can take Rapheal
No,
to a
he is going to sit down on that guy's
candy
face.
store. Oh my god, no,
There you go.
Oh,
Was there a blacksmith around here, Zariel? Or big lady?
Behind you? The
Oh, thank you. He just jumps up and goes.
the guy is like laying there, and it's like one of those like cartoon moments where he's got like the like,
He's all stunned.
Little Tweety birds flying around its head.
the little spiral eye.
Yeah, and then he gets put to death because those are just now dreams.
Oh god, I don't even think about that.
Now you
Three
must
guards
die.
grab him and take him away.
Oh my goodness. At this point, Jackie like takes off towards the strange shop, and I know that Raphael is probably sitting there at this point. Like, are you back? Are you yourself again?
Yes.
You're probably wanting to really go to the candy store, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Zareheel just kind of sits there and goes, someone should probably keep an eye on him, right?
I guess. And Barbas kind of walks off towards the blacksmith.
You're like, god damn it.
Yeah.
Zareheel kind of turns to you, Raphael, and just kind of awkwardly goes, you said you wanted candy? know
Yeah.
a place. It's down the street.
Hey, I love candy. I'll buy you candy too if you want.
You don't have to. The save was enough. Thank you, by the way. I really can't stand people like that. And she just kind of turns and starts walking away. And again, she's like trying her best to avoid touching anyone. She's just anti-touch. Doesn't want to. Good sir, you cannot be screaming at me while I'm on mic.
Yeah, that's what happens to me as well. Like, cats will, like, walk up and they're like, time to scream! I'm like, thank you. Yeah, time to mute my
my
mic
God.
real quick.
He just purred into the microphone.
We didn't hear
Stop.
it.
I didn't hear it.
It probably picked
No!
It's probably picking up on the video.
So the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing
probably.
I did tell you was if you call Jackie's name at any point, he will hear you and he will come, no matter what. Any instance.
Barbas just
Any
knows this. He's like, I can
Yeah,
summon him.
if he does the Jackie's yell, it's a summon thing. Without summoning.
It's a summon,
It's
that's
a
great.
summon. Oh my god.
I'm just going with him to ease Zareel's worry.
Zareheel will take you to the candy store, but before she starts to like really get close to it, she kind of turns to King Woodson and she's like, I'm sorry, did you want to come? I didn't want to force you. Sloth.
Bob?
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I'm so sorry. What did you
Zareheel
say?
just asked if you wanted to come to the candy store. She doesn't want to force you.
Oh, I know. I go, yes, ma'am, and I just follow.
Okay. She takes you to a massive and wondrous candy store, just full of all sorts of things. It's like a Willy Wonka meets toy shop deal thing.
So the Wonka movie?
I have not seen that.
Oh, then I will keep my mouth
Yeah,
shut.
that new one. I haven't seen it either.
I need
Me
to see
either.
that one.
Good movie.
Doobie-doo bop.
Raphael, how you feeling? This place is huge. It's got like 3 floors.
He just like he makes this happy little like excited, can barely withstand letting anything out squeak, and then finally just goes, "What is this place? It's so cool!"
This is Taffeta's Taffy Shop. She has a lot of different sorts of candies.
Different, you say? How do you mean?
Well, they come from all over. All sorts of different species, cultures, everything.
Everything? And then he turns back to the candy store with his slightly biting his lip, and then just runs ahead.
He is dived directly into the candy store. Zareel's gonna turn to you, King Woodson, and she's just gonna
Yeah.
kind of look down at you, and she's gonna be like, "Did I create a monster?"
I do not know.
Okay. And she just kind of follows, just
Just
defeated.
flabbergasted by the pure monstrosity of candy.
Just
I
defeated.
follow them too. I sheath my sword and I follow them in.
Back at the shop, the moment that Barbas comes back in with Jackie, once again, Fizz appears like out of nowhere, instantly.
Why, hello! Welcome back, dear friends! Oh, I'm so happy to see you once again. It has been too long.
It's been roughly 5 minutes.
Yes, much too long.
It's so fluffy. Can we keep it?
No.
Why?
Just find your weapon.
Are we looking for something in particular?
A hammer, per se.
Ah, a hammer. Yes, of course. One moment. I have many of the sorts.
And he just kind of like walks over, and this is the first time you actually see this. He walks over to one of the clutter walls, and he just disappears into it. Before reappearing behind his little, like, desk configuration of the checkout counter. And he's got
I think I'm too drunk for this.
arms full. He's got the little hammer, he's got the great hammer, he's got all sorts of different, he has war hammers, it's just all sorts of different hammers, and he just places them all on the counter.
Do any of these meet your liking?
And Jackie, you're like just barely like tall enough to like look up at, like your nose is literally like peeking above the counter.
Bear hugs all the hammers. I don't know. Hammer.
What are you proficient in?
I have no idea what he's proficient.
Well, it's simple.
Ow, good sir, don't
So-
bite me.
So, throwing hammers, war hammers, simple hammers, light hammers, battle axes, hand axes.
Well, there's a war hammer and a light hammer on the table. Do you want
How
either
much
of those?
for both?
Do you want either of them?
Can I have both?
You could have both if you wanted.
Hammer.
Ah, good choice, good choice.
Very good things. And he kind of like the other hammers just shoves them off the table onto the floor, and it just makes like a mess, and he leaves the other two like on the table for you.
Let's see here, let's see. For these, I will take your funniest joke and 2 gold pieces.
He looks at me and goes, am I funny? Do I look funny? Ugh.
He's so happily waiting for you to tell him a joke.
What kind of joke is the question here?
Any kind of joke.
I have some pretty brutal ones. Wait. Nope, don't remember that one. Shit. I can't think of anything. I need liquor for encouragement.
I need liquor. I need liquor. In other words, Googling.
If you tell good enough of a joke, he might discount the price.
It's come at the... No, it's not.
Yeah.
And this is totally acting the character, by the way.
Yeah.
No, not that one. No. A dwarf walks into a bar. No, that's what happened today. I think.
Fizz just kind of starts to like chuckle, and his whole body bounces with him.
Ah, yes, a good one, a classic. I'll tell you what. Rather than 2 gold, I'll drop it down to 1 gold and 50 silver. For
I'm still trying to
everything
think
on
of a
the table,
joke here.
course.
He thought you told the joke. When you said that, when you said the walk into a bar thing, and then you were like, wait a minute, that actually happened, he took it as the joke.
Yeah, so that was the joke.
I mean, a guy got a face full of, no, we don't talk about that.
He's ready for the payment of just the gold and silver.
You've like flabbergasted Jackie because he's trying to think of a joke and he can't remember jack shit.
At this point, I'm like sitting here like I'm gonna have to pay for this.
Do you want to put down the money and then just grab the stuff and drag him off?
Yeah. At this point, what was that? 1 gold, 50 silver?
Yeah, 1 gold and 50 silver, so that would cut one of your gold in half and just turn it into 50 silver.
Yeah.
As he's dragging me out, then I remember the joke.
Oh my god. You start telling it in the street.
Yeah. As we're
A
like,
doctor and a horse went to a doctor's office. And the doctor said, "Why the long face?"
Oh god, no!
I cringed so hard I have back pains.
Oh my god.
my back hurts because I cringed so hard.
Oh yeah, oh wait, where are we?
Where are you?
Why am I getting dragged?
I'm just dragging
You're
him.
putting a rash on my ass.
You're
don't
also
like
like
it.
carrying his 2 weapons, which is super funny.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm just dragging him in the general direction of the wherever you guys went.
You
I just
can-
know that it's a sweet shop. I don't
yeah,
know where.
you'll eventually. It's so easy to see because it's such a massive store. You'll see the candy store ahead of you.
This is starting to hurt. Can I walk now? Or do my legs not work?
Did I forget that I broke my legs or something?
Wait until we get in the store so I don't lose him.
Aw.
What store?
The candy store.
The candy store. Yeah.
Candy? I haven't had
Yeah.
candy in a long time.
I'm not gonna keep holding you. You go on the floor. Go on.
But I don't feel like I want candy. Have I forgot the taste of candy?
I'm sure they'll have something to your fancy.
Oh my god, yeah, especially with the fact that there's dwarven candy here, which means that it's completely made out of liquor and shit.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, they would have dwarven candy, and dwarven candy would definitely have alcohol in it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Rum, truffles, and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is my PC crashing?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I'm fine. It came back.
I was about to say, bitch, we have 30 more minutes in this session. Come on.
That would really suck. I'd have to, like, continue on my phone.
I'd be so
no,
mad.
one of my monitors decided. I think I must have hit the power cable because one of my monitors shut off.
Oops. Oh my god.
Whoops.
Eventually, Barbas, you do finally come across Zareheel and Woodson. The two of them look exasperated. And you're not really sure why until a very hyper Rapheal appears with more candy to add to the ever-growing baskets that they have around them. Rapheal, do you wanna?
Okay, so at this point, Raphael's probably not even like coherent. Like nobody can pick anything out. He's like, "Oh, but this, and oh, but that, and oh, but this." He's just like babbling to himself while he's filling up the
As
candy.
the cat screams in the
Yeah,
background.
I
I just
know.
heard a cat scream.
That's the kitten.
Okay, I fixed
He's
my monitor.
new.
So barbecue, Barbie. Oh,
Bless
Barbas.
you.
Barbecue, Barbie.
Barbecue.
Oh my god. Trademark. I'm kidding, no.
Trademark barbecue.
No.
Why do my legs not work again?
Your legs work fine. We were just waiting to get in the store. No,
Then
go
why
run
are you
off.
dragging me?
I let
Okay.
him go.
He runs to the bar.
The bar in the candy store. I mean,
Oh
I guess
my god. At some
Marvin
point,
Candy's
you
liquor.
would end up running by an area that you see a sign with, like, all new liquor candy and shit like that.
Yeah, I will make it a
Motherfucker, why are you trying to French kiss me? Get your face out of my face! The hell? I'm sorry. I picked up
I
the
swear I didn't mean to do it, Zariel.
The kitten is like wanting to be held so badly that I picked him back up, and this little bastard just tried to stick his whole head in my mouth.
well, like
I am
sitting here and I'm
going
like,
to Candy Angel these liquor-filled candies.
Candy Angel?
Another candy angel. Just like the candy
yeah.
liquor. Or
The
the angel
bottle
liquor.
angel?
Yeah, the bottle angel. And now he's making a candy angel.
We're gonna get in trouble for that.
You're gonna definitely
just-
have to pay for all of it.
You can
Not
pay
to
for
mention
it.
he's bare-assed on top of all this.
Oh, God.
Not he's still got clothes, but he
Yeah,
has
but he's
bare
still
ass.
bare ass. I just think of that Game Grumps thing. This is bare ass. Look at
I'm
it!
just like, look at
They haven't
him.
came out with a buck-naked underwear yet.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's funny.
he's over here doing this like candy angel, just popping candy. He's like, no tomorrow.
Oh, God. Someone should keep track of how much he's eating and whatnot. I guess Zareheel can quickly run over to go do that. She'll see what he's doing and immediately just you hear again like her little trademark squeak, and before she rushes over to quickly start keeping track of like all the candy he's ruining and how much it's gonna cost. Barbas, you are now left with a very exasperated Woodson and a hyperactive Rapheal.
Well, sorry, I like stepped away from my mic. And I'm, like, listening, and I'm like, oh no, don't make me talk. Don't make me talk.
I'm gonna slay of hand one of the candies into Zarieel's mouth.
How does that work?
As he's talking and squeaking,
Through
Yeah,
the mask.
behind a mask!
Sleight of hand through the mask.
You're gonna have to do that with disadvantage.
No
Okay.
clip through the mask.
And she's gonna roll against you because she definitely would move her face away.
18 with disadvantage.
Natural
Did
20.
your dice? Oh damn!
Dang. So just candy splatter all over her mask.
She moves like away so that you don't like touch her at all.
Oh.
She's very anti-touch. Like
Okay, she moves away and it hits the big guy in the face. Who knows?
you kind of press it into like there's a small child running around the store and you just kind of press it over into a child.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh.
Be right back. You just-
Yeah, their mother isn't gonna be too happy about that later.
Yeah. Whoops.
Again, Zarieel's of course like going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and she like grabs the kid and like moves the kid away from you and then is like telling the kid to go back to their mom, trying to like convey it with like gestures and stuff like that. The kid is just
And
like
so no one's watching Jackie anymore.
Yeah.
Jackie is just continuing his fucking maniac spree in the liquor candy.
His candy rampage.
After a while, you do manage to get Raphael to finally go up to like the checkout with all of his goodies. And Barbas, I would say that you've asked him to narrow it down.
Yeah, he like walks up with like armload and a huge armload of candy at first.
Yeah. So he would definitely have to like pick and choose. And he's a little sad about it, but eventually like everybody comes up to the counter. And Jackie has taken off out of the store and back to the bar, and he's gone.
Yeah, Jackie has packed some of these candies too, by the way.
Don't
In his
worry,
bag.
Zareheel has kept track and is going to pay for everything that Jackie just did.
Zarieel's going to have no money.
Yep. And she gave you guys money too, so woo! Let's see here. Raphael, you have purchased two golds worth of candy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of candy.
Yeah.
Even
No
after
room
narrowing
for
it down, I shudder to think of what the price would have been.
Imagine what Jackie's is.
Oh my god. I'm not even gonna mention that. I had to subtract a number from freaking Zareel's pouch. You guys
It was
all
something I couldn't do the math.
exit the store at that point, and she just kind of sits there and she goes, "Okay, are you ready to make the journey down to the lower city?"
Yeah, Jackie's still not there.
Yeah.
Jackie's just. She kind of looks at Barbas and she's like, "You're gonna have to drag him."
Yep.
How much candy did I purchase so that way I can write it down?
So 2 golds worth of all sorts of various types of candy. So approximately 6 pounds.
Oh God.
Yeah, you got a lot. You're a little candy fiend.
Enough
You're pretty
candy to, like,
set
kill a
on
man.
candy for a while.
I feel like Barbas at this point, since he knows like the summoning thing for Jackie, I'd just be like, just leave him. We'll get him later.
Okay, well, anyway, the exit to the city is this way. She will begin leading you.
Is there a crowd at the bar?
What?
Do you up at the bar?
I mean, they could walk past you on the way to the bar.
No, I'm
We're on the way
saying, like,
past to it.
if y'all walk past the bar, there might be a crowd there. Because Jackie probably.
Yeah, I mean, there is, like, of course, people in the bar, so it would be quite a crowded area. Right now, though, Zarehel's trying to lead you guys down towards a secret passage in order to start getting you towards the lower city. So you do eventually pass the bar, which is, it's quite crowded. And of course, I'm sure you can hear Jackie inside. He's probably doing Jackie things and being nuts like normal.
Get off the roof!
This guy's gonna jump!
God.
Woodson like, oh my god. Why does this happen?
Eventually, at one point, though, you do come to a wall of sorts in an alleyway. And she comes to a stop before turning to all of you, and she goes, "All right. This is the way down to the lower city. I could lead you the rest of the way, but I'm sure you would rather go your separate ways and head down there yourselves."
So Raphael would probably be like, "Does this mean you're leaving? Please don't leave." Looking like he's about to cry.
Well, I don't really belong. I can't really go down per se into the lower city. It's a pretty shifty place, so be careful.
So
Woodson nods and decides to start slowly walking down the stairs.
You
I feel
walk
like-
through the wall. It's an illusion.
Through the wall.
It's
walk
an
into
illusion
the wall.
down to stairs, so the wall is completely hidden.
Okay.
It's
I
Harry
go
Potter.
through the wall.
It's Harry Potter.
God.
You
I
say
go
I did
down
not expect you to say
something.
that.
Oh my god.
Platform 9 3/4.
Oh my god, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Sorry.
Well, King Woodson is making his way downtown.
Walking
Make him-
fast.
you guys
Faces
make him-
fast, and I'm home.
Oh god. That was a bad
Do
joke.
do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. No emotion behind it. Do 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 do.
Do do do.
Before like Barbas, I think you go down. If you're deciding to go down, do you want to go down before? Like, do you want to talk to her? Or do you want to just go?
Yeah. I was gonna just like, are you sure you don't want to join us?
Well, I don't exactly see why you would need me anymore. I mean, all you have to do is hide and not get caught again. I need to make sure nobody else goes through the same fate.
This would be a random point if there's an explosion in the background.
Yeah. Jackie has managed to blow up the bar.
You just hear, Jackie! Like,
See a man flying through the sky.
So I feel that Raphael's final words would be like, before he follows, would be like, "You seem so lonely all the time, and you don't need to be lonely now that you know me, because I love all of my friends. And I'll see you later. Bye." And then he follows.
You hear loud screaming and rioting.
Yeah. Just crazy shit's happening in the background.
Zareheel kind of turns towards the commotion and she goes, how do you summon him again?
Okay. Jackie!
Cut!
He appears. Yes.
He's just there. Oh my god.
Get moving. Just push him through the wall.
Down the wall.
Yeah, through the wall, down the stairs.
Oh god.
Tumbles.
I want him to roll strength on this one. See if he rolls down the stairs.
Oh my god. Have Barbas roll strength, have you roll dexterity to see if you keep your footing.
Oh, now I'm rolling against you. My dice are kind of cursed, though, so I'm not gonna...
Clearly, it's wanting to be, because that was a 12.
Oh, Jesus.
I got a 16.
Oh, Jesus. Yep, you're going
Oh,
down the
no.
stairs.
Taking out fucking everyone.
Woodson and Rapheal, please roll dexterity checks to make sure that you
Oh,
can either
God.
get hit or get out of the way of the tumbling Jackie that's coming down the stairs.
So that is a 16.
Okay,
I
yep,
got a
you...
nine.
Evasion.
Oh no, Woodson!
What's it going down?
Just
So,
gaining speed.
Raphael just kind of presses himself up against the stone wall as Jackie comes, like, tumbling down, and just Woodson kind of turns around like, huh? And then gets taken out with him, and now they're both going down the stairs.
There's no more liquor.
Raphael, you can tell that by the time they reach the bottom, they're definitely gonna be hurt. You might want to chase after them.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I'm still at the top. Funnily enough.
Yeah,
I haven't
you
even
just
went to the thing.
kind of now they're alone with Zareheel. Well, good luck. And she, like, goes to extend her hand for a handshake, but retracts it, and she's like,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
she's just, like, so
Just awkward.
awkward. She doesn't even know, like, what to say in this situation.
I just kinda... Alright. Thank you for all your help. If you ever decide that you'd want to join us, please find us.
Right. Well, you know where I am if you need more help, of course.
Oh, I'm sure I need help right now, but you seem to have your own course.
Oh, well, I am kind of worried about them falling down the stairs, actually. I could come down to check on them.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Like
It-
as we're talking, you just kind of
like-
hear like bang, 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 bang. bang.
Yeah, you just hear them tumbling down the stairs. The two of you start to make your way through, like, the wall and down the stairs the whole time, just, like, walking kind of side by side in a way. She's slightly in front of you because you are pretty big, so you take up...
Yeah, I say I take up like the most of the passage.
Yeah,
Just like
and she's just kind of mumbling to herself. She's like, I wonder what healing spell I can use.
So, how many points of damage did they take so I know what to roll?
This is a pretty long staircase, so by the time they get to the bottom, let's see here. Let's
Because I have
calculate
like
this.
the
Just want to
healing
let you
hands.
know, my max my max health is 19.
Because I have the healing hands where I roll a d4, and then I have the
Well-
celestial warlock d6s for each of my levels. So
You're gonna
You won't be taking
take.
as much as me.
You're gonna take
They keep all the
9
whole
points of damage.
So I'm at 10.
Wait, how much am I taking?
Jackie took a
Four.
left.
9 points of damage.
That's it?
so
Okay.
what about
So that's
everybody
you're
else?
both taking
Well, they're the only two who fell down the
Yeah.
stairs.
Okay,
Everyone else is fine.
How about head?
I'll-
Where'd you come from?
I'll roll both. Actually roll d6 twice, and along with one with the d4. Hold on. That's 5 and 4. Wait. So I do not know how to roll d4s. So it's the one that's on the top, right?
Yeah, the one that's at
Put
the
it on
pointed
the
top.
door.
Yep.
Okay. So that is 4 and 5. So that's 9. Perfect on
Nice.
one.
Yo, perfect.
So
And-
which one?
I guess I'll heal Jackie first,
Poor Woodson.
and then Woodson next.
Like,
I'll have to
fuck
roll
Woodson.
1. Oh my god. 1 point of damage, and then I'll use another 4. That's 5. Use another 1 again. That's 6. I'll have to use all of my. Now that's 4. So I've used every single d6 I have, and in the in my healing hands passive.
Okay.
And I've healed both of them, so yay.
Have you healed them both fully?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Thankfully, Rapheal is there. By the time Barbas and Zareheel like catch up at the bottom there, you two are fully healed.
I'm glaring. I'm like,
Zareheel
Barbas
just
might
kind
be
of
hurt.
looks at the two of you on the ground. Are you all right? And then she like looks up, and again you notice like a jolt in her demeanor, and she quickly like runs over to the left and dives behind a broken piece of wall. Roll me insight to see if you can tell what exactly that jolt meant.
Okay. Wait, who?
Was that-
All of
that
us?
All of us. Yep.
All of us.
Yep.
I've
Everybody.
already-
Nice.
All of us.
Lotus also rolls insight for some reason.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
I got a 7.
I got a 2.
God.
My dice are
19.
cursed.
What did
Jackie got a 19.
19? Okay, Raphael, what did you roll?
20.
Okay, the two of you, Jackie and Raphael, you both recognize that jolt as fear. The other two aren't really sure what's going on and why she just dove behind a broken piece of wall. But the two of you who recognize it as fear look in the direction that she's looking and you see it. There stands a black, tendril, smoke-like being. It almost looks like a wolf, except it's like the size of a great wolf.
Will I be able to recognize what it is?
It is a nightmare.
Oh.
I will tell the big man since he didn't see it. And I will tell the
I
little
will
goblin
tell the
guy.
big.
She kind of is like waving frantically at all of you to hide because this thing is wreaking destruction down here.
Well,
I guess I will
I guess
dive to her.
yes, I guess we all kind of make our
So
dive.
it's stealth. Do we have to do
Just
stealth checks
dive.
or?
Just dive. Just get over there as quickly as you
I'm
can.
Okay.
I acrobatics of 25.
Nice.
Okay. Let me
Dive.
roll.
Oh, we have to
right
roll
there.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics, one of the two.
I'm just
5.
Oh, Jesus.
like throwing dice around. I was not even throwing the right dice. Wait, we got the right dice now.
What am I rolling?
16.
Acrobatics or athletics, either one.
Okay. I don't have. Okay.
I don't have proficiency in either of those, so it wouldn't
I
matter.
got an A.
An 8.
I
You
got
got
an
an
8.
8, and let's see, we have a 5, and then we have a what was that, Barbas?
Oh, I have a 16.
Okay. Well, Jackie and Barbas dive behind there very quickly, but the two, smallins and kind of smallins of the group are kind of tripping and falling and scrambling about. The wolf does take notice of them, but he does not wreak his path of destruction towards you, luckily, as he is focused on doing mass amount of damage. So you guys do eventually scramble your way over to there. Zareheel is breathing really hard, and she's mumbling to herself, and let's see here, Jackie and Barbas are closest to her at this point. You can hear her kind of in disbelief. What is it doing down here? There's not supposed to be anyone down here who would be foolish enough to do this. No, something's wrong. What's wrong? What happened? I have to find Clayton. And she's just kind of repeating that to herself.
I will hand her a piece of candy. Do you want to talk about it?
She, breaks out of her panic, looks over at the piece of candy, and she goes, "Sweets will have to wait. We need to get by this thing."
This one would chill you out just a little bit, because if you breathe it hard, it's going to be hard for us to get by.
I'll be fine. I just need to steel my nerve and trust in my goddess. If we sneak around it and get into the city part of the lower city, we'll find Clayton. He'll know what's going on. Follow me. And I think that is where I'll go ahead and stop us at a cliffhanger.
Oh, man! I as we were doing this, I went on Amazon. I'm like, okay, I need to order an actual dice rolling gun or something, because I think my rolls have been so bad, because I have 5 D20s out here, and every time I roll in this plastic bin, I always get super low rolls.
I had
Oh my goodness.
I had a little bit of a
have done their job.
You
I had a little bit
what?
of I had a little bit of a mini panic after we fell asleep. I was like, "Oh shit, we're not supposed to be sleeping." And I'm like, "Don't say anything."
No, it's not sleeping. It's more of
It's
you all
resting.
are resting. So you're not
Okay.
asleep per se.
Okay.
Jackie's drunk with no thoughts.
It's resting.
And dead.
In this world, you would get used to basically staying awake but shutting off your brain.
Okay.
And of course, that's where the pills come in, where you take a pill in the morning that gives you the energy to continue on with the day.
Okay.
But yeah, so at nights and stuff like that, you will have periods of time where you will go into a dead, no motion state. You have to do that because the pills don't work in a way where they would just take away all of the tired the next day. You do need to have a period of 8 hours where you don't move in order to take away the tired the next day, otherwise you suffer an exhaustion point. So yeah, don't worry, I kept that in mind. You weren't sleeping, but you were completely spaced out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is why it's she nudges you in a way where she's hey, time to get moving, it's morning. But yeah, so what did you guys think of your first session?
It was really fun.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Real fun. I created
I kept
Yeah,
zoning
that's
out though. I apologize.
It's okay, you're
Yes,
tired.
every once in a while, Slop just
Complete gone, just oh my goodness.
I told you Jackie was the embodiment of chaos.
well, random explosions.
that happens when you leave Jackie by himself, and there's
I'm like-
a loop of
I-
detail to go back to Jackie.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, Jackie's the type of guy that like we go into a town that we're not gonna be in for too long, and what he does is he just goes put it on my tab and then never comes back.
Oh my god, that's so true though.
So he totally has all of his money still because all he's done is said put it on my tab and
And he's
never
just,
bought anything.
yeah, he's just like disappearing. Oh my god. Well, that'll be the cliffhanger we leave off on. We will come back at it again here when we get the time once more. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna get the what are the thing? Oh my god, I forgot the name for it. Basically, your pictures here are supposed to turn off and on to those who are like talking and not talking. Unfortunately, I could not get that working today. I apologize. I tried and it just decided to say fuck you, and I was like, okay, well,
I mean,
I'll fix
whatever,
that
we
later. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys had fun.
Oh yeah. Did
I
you have
really
fun?
did.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Oh, I
fun.
had a lot of fun. This is great. This is gonna be a lot of funny stuff happening here from now on.
A lot of chaos.
And now I got 2 quotes after me. So.
I
you
still
trying
like
to roll? I don't know.
the sandwich quote.
I'm
Love
gonna real
it.
quick. For those who were watching, thank you for tuning in. We love having you all here for the very first episode of this amazing new campaign series. There will be more to come. Keep an eye out for when those will be happening. The dates may not always be the same due to schedule conflictions. I would like to thank BP5150 for following. I know you followed 7 hours ago, but I still want to give you a shout out. And yeah, so anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, good evening, good night, and good morning to you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye! You guys should say bye. Say bye!
Bye.
Bye.